Hey guys, what's up everybody? So today's topic of this video is how to connect PHP with the SQL server in 5 easy steps. So connecting PHP with SQL may be quite complicated if you guys just skip the parts from between and watch it. If you watch the video till end, you will get it in genuinely easy way. You will understand it. So without wasting our time, let's get started. So our first step is to install XAMPP or WAMP server. So you can just install it by, uh, I have XAMPP server. So XAMPP download, you'll get the download link of the XAMPP. You can download any of these which are compatible to your device, like for Windows operating system. If you have Linux, you can use Linux. If you have Mac OS, you can use for Mac OS too. Uh, there are different versions. Check out what version you need. I would suggest to get the latest one, which is 149 MB 8.24 8.2.4 version. These are just easy steps. If you guys have any trouble in installation, you can let me know in comment section. I would suggest you how to do it in an appropriate manner. So now will the second step is start Apache and MySQL module from XAMPP control panel. After installing XAMPP, we have an XAMPP control panel which gets installed in it. So we'll open it and we'll just start Apache and MySQL. Now, before jumping on third step, we would just create a folder in our htdocs which comes under XAMPP htdocs folder. Over here, we'll make new folder, new. You can name it anything. So I'll write this as folder one. Okay, I'll open this and just copy the path. So step three, let's move towards step three, creating a database. Let's go towards our browser and open our PHP myadmin by localhost, localhost PHP myadmin. This is the URL or address you may consider to which would fetch our PHP myadmin, and we can create a database over there. So we'll create a database. We can give any name to our database, like I'm giving it as company, okay, and just create. So our database is created as company. You can see over here. If we will give a new table name, we can make any number of table name. So we'll make a table name employee. And we would have two columns. We will take just employee ID and employee name. If you need more, you can add more. For just for this video, I will just show for two columns. So our database table is created. Now we'll give the column names like uh, em underscore id, em underscore name. So name would be in varchar format and length for em id would be 7. And for em name would be let's take it as 60. So now let's get a unique key for our em id. So no IDs would be repeated. Like if employee with employee ID 101, if he enters again 101, so it would say that it exists already. It would it won't access to another employee with ID 101. So let's save. So our table is been created employee in our database company. Okay, so now here are our columns and EM ID, EM name with types and relations, null values, default comments, etc. So now we would create a PHP. Okay, so we have copied the path of our folder. We'll open folder, select folder. So our VS Code is running. So we'll create a new file in this, like new file, employee underscore details of HP. Okay, so in this PHP code, we have given two variables, ID and name, for our post ID and name. ID and name would be for our HTML. These are fetched from our HTML page using post method. And then we have created a variable connect for new SQLi, MySQLi. This is our localhost root, and this is our password for our database, which is null. You should, if you keep space, it would give an error. So you have to just keep only give only two apostrophes, and then we have to address our database name, which is company. So if connect is our variable over here, connect is connect underscore error. This shows our connection error by any means, in means of course, like error in the name of database or error in name of any of this. It would show an error. We have written a command in the if statement die connection failed, and this would this this statement would show us our error, what kind of error we have did. Even it would fetch the error even if we have written something mistake in our code while saving it into a database. We have created a new variable called stmt. You can say that statement. I have just shortened the word. You can write any of the variable name. Then we have connected into the insert query, like insert into employee em id, which is a column name for id for fetching the ids, and em name for fetching the employee name. The values over here are null, question mark, which since we are fetching from user, we have written over here question mark. Then we have just made a bind param. Okay, so this is I over here stands for integer, and s over here stands for string. If you have more than two values, like if you have over here em underscore depth for employee department, so you add over here one more question mark, and over here you have to add one more s. Since department is a string value, you have to add one. For now, we just have only two inputs for our two columns. We would just keep it two. If you have anything else like employee salary, you can also add over here question mark and em underscore scale. Also, you have to add a column in your table, and over here, since you are adding salary, which is an integer, you have to add I. Then this is the variable names which we have set over here, which is from a post method, and variable name for ID and variable name for name, which, which would fetch the name from the HTML. Then we have used the stmt execute function, which would execute and save the data in our database. After this three-line process, we would get an echo message on our PHP page that employee has registered successfully. And then our function would be closed. Both the variables would be closed, so stmt and commit. Okay, now over here, we would create a new file for employee.html. So here, now we are moving towards the end fifth step, which is checking the database, checking the database if we have entered the value or we have in the front end. Error was we have to give over here dollar sign since it's our variable on it. Let's go to it is registered successfully. We will put some more employees in. So since we have got 6005, right? Use 9001. ID name we would use Ritesh. Don't just say the spelling. You can write anything. Now we will write. We'll rewrite 9001 as an employee ID. Let's see if we. So now we will check with another name 9001 John with same employee ID and submit. Okay, so it gave us error, duplicate error 9001 for key EM ID. And okay, this is our address. So in back to the folder. Okay, since we have given over here, okay, since our employee ID has the key which is unique key, so we have to put only unique numbers like Mahesh 6005 and Ritesh 9001. We cannot repeat 9001 again or 6005 again. Okay, we'll write some more. Paper two, put the half with the random name registered successfully. Take 103 son registered successfully. Okay, you can take any names like Joseph. Over here, we got our data in not as a first come first serve method. We have got it in appropriate A to Z, uh, sorry, from numerical method from 0 to infinite. Like we have put this 102 at the end. Oh, sorry, we have put 104 at end, entered it at end, but now it shows it as a third column, third row, since it follows the sort method of ascending order. Okay, I will give the code, these codes PHP and employ in my description box. If you guys need project ideas or more info about how to use MySQL methods like triggers, procedures, functions, cursor, let me know in the comment section. I would definitely help you out. I hope you guys would like this video. For more content from my side, subscribe this channel and press the bell icon to never miss another update. Also follow our Instagram handle, Tech Hurricane.